Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for If Loving You Is Wrong. Look, originally, I was going to call this Season 6, but because they played around so much with the, what is that thing called? With, I guess, the titles and the seasons, now somehow this is back to Season 3. So we're going to say this is Season 3, Episode 1, and it starts off with Kelly. She has handcuffs on her. They hear the gunshot from her house. Everyone goes running in. And this is where we find out that Natalie's son goes and says, you know, Justice went and he had a gun. He shot the gun. It's like, what? Apparently, Kelly got the gun. I didn't realize that the gun was still in the house. Remember the Natalie's Connect? Yeah, she got the gun from Natalie's Connect. And so, there, of course, Kelly's freaking out because she's like, what did you do? Why did you have the gun? Why did you shoot? He's like, you know better. Don't play with guns. Don't play with guns. And I'm thinking, yeah, especially, oh yeah, I guess Justice probably grew up in a different neighborhood and lifestyle. But trust and believe, if you've ever been anywhere near the hood of any types, you know that they don't play. You're like, we don't like guns, we don't like drugs, we don't like guns, don't bring that in the house, don't even entertain that in the house. So you get brought up with that mentality of, yeah, just stay away from guns, stay away from guns. And especially they're kids. They're little kids. So that was definitely when you messed up. So now, aside from that, we have Justice trying to figure out why does his mommy have handcuffs on. They're like, they have to take her away. And I realized that they couldn't take them off because at the end of the day, if she really was a threat, that would have been an issue. But I'm like, dang, Kelly's going to jail. They're gonna go and take the gun because the kids almost shot themselves because she didn't have the proper container. Because remember, she didn't even have the money to pay for the gun yet. All of this happened before she went and paid for the gun. So technically, the gun's not even registered, even if it was going to be done properly, which I'm sure it wasn't. The gun's not even registered to Kelly. So now she has an illegal firearm in her possession, went off, and endangered minors. Just thinking about all of this while I'm looking at Natalie like, you mums to the word. This is you. Natalie, this is you. You were that girl that said, yo, you need to go and defend yourself against that man. You need to go and make sure that you protect your seed, protect your son. Now you want to go and be mute to the word. Want to be mute. Okay, Natalie, we see you. Esperanza saying, oh, how dare you. Well, Natalie's at least taking justice with her. But here we have Esperanza like, what is wrong with you? Are you crazy? Why'd you have a gun? What are you thinking? I'm thinking, first of all, technically she has the right to carry a gun. So let's stop that. I get it, it's Kelly, and we're trying to figure out with all this happening, why she, of all people, have a gun when she's, yeah. So we get that. And I'm fine with Esperanza being upset, but let's not act like she can't have a gun in her house if she wants to. I'm not going to. I don't want that around here. But she can. Again, I understand. The gun went off. It wasn't secured, so that was a no-no on her part. And she probably wasn't even thinking that, which is even worse. I would have ran in there like, oh, no, you can't go in there. What are you doing? No. Mind you, now, Brad and Alex's kids run in and say, you know, it was crazy. A gunshot went off. Well, a gunshot went off. Yeah, Justice was showing us his mom's gun. And I was like, no, I didn't want to. I was like, no, that's wrong. What are you doing? And then it just went off. They're like, oh my God, Kelly, yeah, she had the gun. Why does she have a gun? Why would they know? I know he didn't ask them, but it just felt like that. Esperanza came over there as well, so that's what they're really asking. I was like, I don't know, what's going on? I mean, it's crazy. And he said, so what happened? Cops arrested her. They came that fast? Like, no, it was for something else. For what? Kids go upstairs. It was for, and then when the kids went upstairs, we talked about how she got arrested for Ramsey's murder. What? Well, did she do it? No! I said, Brad, shut up. Brad, shut up. And then it's like, this is Kelly we're talking about. Well, Kelly did just have a gun. I said, so having a gun and being a killer, those are mutually exclusive now? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. But the other thing to that was, remember, Brad got arrested himself. So he said, Kelly wants a lawyer. Why? She didn't do anything. Really? Yes, she didn't do anything. It doesn't matter. Those are the type of people who go downstairs to that station. They will throw the book at you. They'll find some evidence. So she needs to call a lawyer. Oh, okay. Because, mind you, I guess I'm looking at her like, what is going on? But apparently there's things that maybe Esperanza doesn't know. But I'm thinking Esperanza knows about, or is it just Natalie and Lucian that know? Maybe that's what it is. Natalie and Lucian are the only ones that really know about Travis. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, got it. Because I was saying, Esperanza, why aren't you picking this up? But she wouldn't know that. So now it makes sense to me. All of that, when Esperanza and the kids barged into Brad and Alex's house, they were making out. And I was disgusted. I said, oh, this is Brad, this is you. I know this is you because you're the type that would do this. You love your wife oh so much. So now we fast forward and we see this dude and we're like, oh, okay, cool. Who's this? Apparently this is technically Randall's friend. Now he's friends of the couple now, but he was originally Randall's friend. Marcy is there to visit him and she's like, hey, what's going on? So once they catch up, because he was saying, oh, how's Randall? Because Randall didn't tell his friend, his so-called friend, any of this. And she said, well, we're getting a divorce. Why? Is there anything I could do? Well, can you have stopped Randall from cheating on me with the neighbor, next door neighbor, and then getting her pregnant, her having the baby, and now them fighting for paternity? Excuse me, what? Yeah, so that's why I need a divorce. And she said, oh, okay, I understand that. But I need you to do it. What? But that's my friend. Look, I thought we were all friends. Yeah, well, I just want to go run this by him because I don't want things to get too complicated. I'm looking at this like, excuse me? Hello? Hello? Things have already been complicated, but I get it. He's Randall's friend. I'm still surprised Randall has a friend. And he wants to make sure that, I guess, everything's going the way that she said is going. And as well as not doing things behind his back. So he said, I'll go and set up like a drinks thing. And I'll invite him and see where his head's at. And she said, okay, fair enough. His colleague comes in looking at Marcy like she's a snack and a half. Mind you, Marcy does have this glow to her, and even Randall's friend said that to her. She didn't say anything about being pregnant. She left out the messiness of her going and, trying to catch up with Randall and then getting pregnant by Randall. Anyway, Marcy isn't dumb. She's probably trying to get that divorce fast so that she can get out of town and take her baby with her. I see right through her. So then we see Eddie. Eddie was arrested, and Eddie still has this complex of, look at me. I'm doing my thing. You have nothing on me. Oh, look at you, Steven. Oh, look at you, Lucian. Lulu. No, he said boy. I said, ugh. Someone get Eddie. Someone get Eddie. Lucian is irritated because he's saying, excuse me, what do we have on you? You went and orchestrated the shootout to try and get Pete killed. You shot off Ben's hand. Andrew is still missing. There's a whole host of other things. The drugs, the prostitutes. We have it all. We have it all. There's nothing you can do about it. And Eddie still has this mentality of, it doesn't matter what you say. Eddie just cares about, so are you guys FBI? Because how all those FBI agents come with you to Rusty's house. You're FBI. That's all he wants to know. Are you FBI? Are you FBI? And you have nothing on me. You have nothing on me. And Lucian gets upset. He goes, dives for Eddie. Steven takes him out of there. Like, you need to calm down. Because if we go and rough him up, then that's it. He's the one that, doesn't play by the books. We have to play by the books if we want this accomplished. Lucian said, yeah, I know. I remember. I got it. And Lucian just wants to know from Steven, did we cover all the bases? Because there's just something wrong with him. There's something wrong with Eddie. Of course there's something wrong with him. No, there is something wrong with him to the effect of he's acting like he's going to be okay. He's acting like he has it covered. No one can touch him. So you need to tell me what's going on. If there's something else that we missed. No, we have everything. I'm thinking, no, you don't. There's going to be something. Steven goes along and he's trying to go and get the officers. Now, Natalie calls and she tells Lucian what happened about Kelly being arrested and also that Kelly's gun went off. Kelly's gun? Yeah, Kelly's gun went off because the fact that Justin was playing with it and with the other kids. What? Yeah, no, they're okay. The issue is, oh, what is it? The gun came from, my old girl, who has the guns, who sells the guns. Yeah, her? You mean the con artist, the scammer, the booster? No, she's legit. She is not legit. No, she's legit. Natalie, I checked into her. She is not legit. There's nothing legit about what she does. She's a scammer. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, so Kelly got a gun from your referral. Yes. Which means that she was like, so does this mean I can go to jail? Of course it does. You're aiding and abetting, essentially. And all of this is illegal. Oh my God. Don't say anything at this point because you really gave... Okay, I'm going to handle this like I handle everything else. And she was like, oh, are you sure? All right. But, oh, yeah, and make sure to check on Kelly because they're bringing her in for Ramsey's murder. What? Yeah, it makes no sense. I know, but that's what they're doing. Okay, and who are the officers? Rick and Dion. Oh, okay. Rick and Dion. There's something wrong with those boys. Yeah, I know. And don't do anything else. It's like, okay. And she said, love you. He was like, yeah, you too. Don't do that. Love you. Yeah, love you too. Really? You trying to kill this man? And you still want... Oh, you just want it all, Natalie. You are a taker. You are a taker in a relationship. Take. Or at least in this one. Randall's still being Randall, and he decides he's going to go and set up a security cam that's it's pointed straight for Alex's house. No, for her door, so that it'll ping whenever whenever the motion's detected. I'm thinking, Lord Jesus, Randall, what is wrong with you? Randall's friend, the lawyer friend, calls, and he was like, oh, hey, dude. Who is this? Stop playing. You know who this is. No, I don't. Who is this? Dude. I was like, oh, it's you. Yeah, what's good? Randall's in another world right now, so of course he wouldn't remember his old friend. And the guy was like, why don't I invite you out for drinks? How is everything going on? And it was like, oh, well, Laura, I don't want to talk about that. Oh, okay, well, why don't I bring you out for drinks? Really? You're paying? Well, yeah, you're the one with that nice paying job, so I guess you're paying. It's like, yeah, I guess I can do that. And make sure you get a car service. Oh, it's one of those nights? Yeah, we haven't seen each other in a while, so we can just hang out and chill. Okay, bro, I got you. Oh, yeah, I gotta go. All right, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at 7. Bye. So we know that that's going to happen. We know that will happen. Randall was outside for another reason. Remember, Randall is trying to figure out how is it that the baby isn't his. Which, again, I'm thinking that it happens, not all the time, but it does happen sometimes where the results can get switched with someone else's. And so maybe that's what happened. Maybe someone over there has some pull and wanted to go and make sure that Alex was taken care of. You never know how this show's going to go. But the fact that Randall had sex, and the thing is, like I said, the only other possibility, which would be such a stupid stretch, but it does happen, is if it really is Brad's, and Brad or Alex, probably Alex, had someone down the line who was black in their family, and it was just like a deep, dark secret. We know that happens. But the mailman, he comes, and Randall's doing 20 questions with him, trying to figure out, oh, so how long have you been delivering mail? You know me. I've handed your mail to you multitude of times. What are you talking about? So then he goes into this whole thing of, well, it's just interesting because, you don't really look familiar. Well, what about her? Have you ever had contact with the neighbor next door? Oh, yeah. Yeah, whatever Alex's last name is. And Miss Montgomery, yeah. So then Miss Montgomery, yeah, she's great. She gave me some of her cookies. She was really nice. Oh, so she gave you some of her cookies. Yeah, they were great. So did you enjoy tasting her cookies? Did you ever go inside and eat her cookies? I said, Randall, stop doing this. Mailman figured it out. Like, you're not going to play me. I'm not that stupid. Why are you asking me these questions? What's going on here? Oh, no, nothing in particular. One more thing. So how old are you? How old am I? Yeah. So let's say that he said that he was 47. Interesting. Or 57. Either way. So you like going and messing with, your clients' wives? Is that what you like? I said, excuse me? That's it. The conversation pretty much ended there. Hasta luego. No, I can't do it. Randall's still looking like, yeah, I got my eyes on you. What is wrong with that man? No, what else? And then it gets worse. Because Alex is talking to Brad, and Brad is slowly, he already still loved his wife, which is overall understandable, but how in the world is it that this man, he's looking at her all doing, oh yeah, they had sex, never mind. Jesus. And she was just saying how, I apologize because, you're so good to me and you just loved me. You just loved me unconditionally and this wasn't fair. He said, no, I did things wrong too. I didn't treat you the way they should have been treated. Maybe if things were a little different, it wouldn't have happened. I said, wait a minute, Brad. So you're going to take that role of it was my fault, even though it clearly wasn't? Yes, your relationship was slowly failing, but you were working. You weren't giving her certain type of attention. And so that doesn't constitute her cheating on you, getting pregnant, and having a baby with your so-called friend. F out of here. I wanted to make that very clear. And then she talks about how, it's a miracle that the baby's here because Randall's trying to take the baby and get full custody. And thankfully, I got the baby and they just have to do visitations, but it looks like baby's going to be here to stay. I looked at her like, now, wait a minute now. So we're really going to skip over the fact that you won the baby on a false technicality? Technicality? Like, really? Because that whole scene didn't make sense. The fact that Alex didn't really react as much as I thought she would when the whole thing of Randall, you aren't the father, that has me looking at her like, okay, what's really going on here? Because this doesn't make any sense. Like, maybe she was just happy a miracle happened, which is probably the case, but it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't trust it. They go kiss, hug, make up, but they're not going to be together forever, or at least right now. So he goes and leaves. That sets off the motion sensor. Randall comes running out like, hey, you driving away? And man, why don't you come out here? You scared? You cuckoo? You cuckoo? Man, how did it feel? You were in there. I mean, essentially Randall's like, you got my sloppy seconds. I mean, did she even tell you that the baby wasn't mine? That she was going to sleep around with someone else? La-dee-dee, la-dee-da, la-dee-do. So now at the station, Kelly's there, Dion is there, talking to Lucian, and Lucian is just like, what the? Because Dion gave him the cold shoulder, like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. So when Lucian finally talks to Kelly, he's trying to figure out, why did you have a gun? So they hug. It was a really weird, awkward hug. And why do you have a gun? Well, so, okay, great. Why do you think that you killed Ramsey? Was there anything at all to make them think that you killed Ramsey? Because you wouldn't be down here unless they thought they had something on you. I'm trying to tell you that they think they have something on you. What did you do? Or, what can they pin on you? She's really trying to think. And then she realizes, no, there's nothing. There can't be anything because I didn't do anything. You hear me? I didn't do anything. So then this black DA comes in and she is, woo! I said, oh my God. She looked at him like, Lucian, like, what are you doing here? Why are you in here? What's this all about? And what ends up happening is she goes and she tells Lucian, you have to get out of here. You have to get out of here. You can't be here. Well, can you say why? On what grounds is she here? On no. Once you leave, but what about once you leave? Bye. I said, oh, okay. Well, she's doing her job, so I have to give it to her. She's doing her job, and once Lucian leaves, Kelly's like, I didn't do anything. Why am I here? How is it they have a recording of Ramsey saying, Kelly, no. Kelly, stop. What are you doing, Kelly? So now the theories come in. One, obviously Travis has some involvement. Two, well, that was a fact. So then it goes back to one. One, that audio was tampered with by Travis. Two, that maybe Ramsey wasn't sure who was there, even though why would he think that it's Kelly? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe there's this whole elaborate thing of Travis record Kelly's voice, and so he made Ramsey think maybe there's like a voice transmogrifier that can alter people's voices or record them, and I don't know. It was weird. I didn't expect that, and it just felt a little off and random. So that's where we're gonna leave it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, this show. I almost wish I wasn't doing the same more. This show gets on my nerves.